Good morning to you all. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce the Norwegian Foreign Minister, Anniken Huitfeldt. Please, Anniken.
Thank you, and good morning. It's good to see you all. In too many countries and regions, people have to leave everything behind to escape from conflict and natural disasters. Many become internally displaced. Others seek refuge in neighboring countries. Many find shelter in the refugee camps managed by UN and also others. And some end up in dangerous situations at the mercy of ruthless smugglers, or become unwilling pieces in international power politics. On top of this, the pandemic has made the situation for the most vulnerable in the world even worse. This is the dramatic backdrop to the briefing that Mr. Grandi will give the UN Security Council today. On behalf of Norway, I'll make 3 urgent points. First, the situation in Afghanistan is putting us to a test on our ability to protect the Afghan people, to reduce internal displacements and flight from the country. Humanitarian and development actors have different roles but need to work together to avoid a humanitarian catastrophe. Development gains made over the last 20 years are at risk. This leads to a general point: we have to use all our tools in our response to disaster and conflict. The population must be safe from danger and conflict. Shelter, food, and blankets should be provided to meet humanitarian needs. Children, boys and girls, should go to school, and parents need jobs. And we must ensure that everybody can enjoy their humanitarian or human rights. Women and girls must be protected from sexual and gender-based violence. Second, climate change and natural disasters can drive displacement. This can impact our ability to build and sustain peace, which is the reason why we are working to step up the Council efforts on integrating climate-related security risks into its analysis and work. We still need better information on the impact of climate on security in specific contexts. This information has to be reliable, it has to be relevant, and it must be taken into consideration in our peace efforts. Finally, all parties to conflicts must comply with their obligations under international humanitarian law. They must ensure the protection of civilians. The impacts of modern warfare on civilian population are devastating. This lack of protection is a major cause of displacement. Thank you.
So my question, my name is Ibtisam Azim from the Daily Arabic Al Arab Al Jadid newspaper. I have to follow up on the issue of environment. Do you believe that the Security Council should have this issue on its agenda more often when it comes to climate and security? And then my another question about Libya and the policies that the European Union and European countries having and the fact that a lot of immigrants that are catched on the Mediterranean Sea and get sent back have a very devastating life in Libya and the camps, etc. Do you think that the European countries should revisit their policies regarding taking back immigrants to Libya? Thank you.
Yeah, first, on climate changes, I mean, I think most of us do acknowledge that competition on resources and struggle. I'll take my mask off. That people are suffering because of lack of resources. And climate changes are certainly drivers in this context. So therefore, we should take climate changes into consideration when trying to solve international conflicts. Is certainly a driver. And when it comes to Libya, my government position is that we should, secure European borders, but on the other hand, we will establish a solidarity fund in order to help refugees all around the world. So that's our position. And we will put priority into UN quotas. So that's the Norwegian position.